Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Twilight review. This is Realm 87. Now, continuing my from my last video where I pointed out all the evil things that Twilight has truly screwed up the vampire image, I'm going to go on to the characters. Now, this would actually be a pretty good book if the characters weren't so cliché. I mean, you've got every type of character you can think of in Twilight. There's the Mary Sue who doesn't think she's pretty and has the low self-confidence, even though she's got about 5 guys chasing after her. You've got the hottie who's always emo somehow. And then you've got the wannabe who's in love with the girl, completing the love triangle. You've got the emo guy, you've got the spunky fun girl, you've got the jock, you've got the bitch. Now, these would be fine, but it just makes the book so predictable. Because there's no surprise about their character or their personality, you automatically know what's going to happen. You don't have to be psychic to even guess what's going to happen next in the story. I mean, from the beginning, when you find out that, oh my god, Edward's the hottest guy in school, but he's never liked a girl before, you know he's going to go out with Bella because she's a Mary Sue. I mean, does anyone ever heard of originality? I mean, seriously. I know so many good books where they have cliche characters, but the characters have something more, which kind of makes them not so cliche, but you know what I mean. A third thing that sucks about Twilight has to be the movie. Oh my god. I mean, it has to be one of the worst book-turned-movie things I have ever seen. First off, what was with that awkward scene in the woods where Edward's just standing behind Bella when she's like, I know what you are. And he's like, say it. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. I mean, what the... Seriously, I mean, I was just speechless. I'm like, wow. Really? And what I hated was that when I read the book, and compared to the movie, the book is 1,000 times better. I mean, they cut out the entire relationship build-up between the two main characters. Isn't that what the movie's all about? I mean, it goes from this scene to 5 minutes later, they have the awkward kissing scene. Seriously, I thought that he was going to about stab himself during the kissing scene. It was just terrible. And also the special effects. I mean, the flying through the woods thing, I'm not sure about you, but even in this photo, I can see the wires. That's a little sad. I mean, it's a woods scene. There's branches everywhere, and I can see the wires. Now, one last thing that absolutely ruined Twilight for me has to be the fans. I have a lot of friends who are big fans of Twilight. And I'll admit, I'm kind of a Twilight fan myself. But it's the obsessive fans that completely ruin it for me. I mean, just the constant talking about, oh my god, Twilight's so good, Edward's so hot. We get it. Drop it already. And, I mean, they even came out with the Team Edward, Team Jacob t-shirts. And it's not just the t-shirts. I mean, t-shirts are okay. But people take these things seriously. I mean, if a fangirl sees someone walking around with a Team Jacob shirt and they're a Team Edward, they're like, oh my god, how can you like Jacob? Edward's totally gonna be with Bella. Duh. What, someone can't like a different character? Jeez. Seriously. Where the hell do all the fangirls come from? I want to know. And it's it's a book. It's a book. It's make-believe, and it's not real. So, I've got one thing for all the fangirls out there. get a life. It's a good idea, you know? Like, it's a book. Why do people obsess over it? It just pisses me off sometimes. It really does. So that's my review of the Twilight Saga and the whole series and the movie. Once again, this is my opinion, and you can't bash me for having my own opinion. It's called freedom of speech. It's in the Constitution, and I have a right to it. And I know I'm gonna get bashed for it. I know. But it's just proving the stupidity of the fangirls. And I do like Twilight, don't get me wrong. I'm just nitpicking at the things I don't like. Except for the definition of the vampire. I'm not nitpicking about that. Or how bad the movie is. I'm not. The two other things, though, I am. Well, actually, no, you know what? Never mind. You get the idea. So this is Realm 87, signing out.